hope y'all are having the best summer, because like summer is summering, but also it's summering too much because it's super hot outside and it hasn't rained in a couple days and it looks real dry out. So I'm gonna need it to give me a rainy day so I can stay in the house. What's up guys, it's the girl BooksWithBonnie and I am back with another effing video. Today's video is actually going to be a cute little announcement that I'm working on, and it might actually be a little advanced, but I wanted to get the information out. And then of course I did a Q&A a long time ago on my Instagram. I want to say sometime last month, and I have yet to answer the question. So we're going to be answering some questions today, and then I'll do the announcement at the end. So I do have my handy dandy iPad right here with your questions, and these are not pre-rehearsed or anything. I am going in here cold turkey. I have not dove too much into them, so I'm excited to see it, so we shall see. So the first question comes up and it says, what is one thing that you want for yourself by the end of the year? One thing I think I am working on is work-life balance. I am what you would call toxic productivity. I heavily endouse myself in my goals to the point that it's not healthy. My family feels ignored. My friends are like, where you at? And honestly, I'm happier when I'm busy, but there's levels to it, right? So I'm really just working on creating a work-life balance and just like keeping that, you know, just like consistency. But that's a really good question. What is one thing that you are most proud of yourself this year? You guys are asking like some really thoughtful questions. I just want to say thank you for that, because these are super thoughtful. One thing I'm thankful for is my family. My family has stepped it up for me this year, especially when it comes to just like all the things that I've done this year. They've been super supportive. They've jumped in. They've put hands on me, hold me, like, you got this. So I just have to say the relationship I have with my family right now is such a beautiful place, and I love it and adore it and obsess over it. It's amazing. So yeah, the fam bam, you guys, shout out to y'all, shout out to my mom, shout out to my sisters, shout out to my family, shout out to my husband. Like, you guys are so great, and I think that's why I feel so comfortable jumping into all these things that I want out of life, because I just have a really great support system. So the next question is, what's one thing you wish you could do before you get too old to do it? That's such a hard question. I feel like I am afraid of a lot of things, so anything that I do is getting me out of my comfort zone. I feel like I want to go out of the country. I want to live at least like a week outside of the country before my body's telling me like, ma'am, you don't need to be on no airplanes. So maybe that's it. I want to live outside of the country, not just visit for a couple days, but like spend like at least a week or even a month in another country. I think I would absolutely love that. Just saying. Let's see. What music did you have the most fun dancing to at your wedding? There was not a ton of dancing at my wedding. My wedding was so effing chaotic, and there was some moments where we were dancing, but frankly, it was just honestly just the group dances that we did. We did a lot of Chicago style dances and cha-cha slides and all that stuff. It was just fun to get kind of everybody out their seats and just like kind of groove a little bit. But we did dance to I Like the Way You Move by Outkast, and it's a jammer. Just saying, it's a jammer. No matter what year you're listening to it, it will always be a jammer. Just saying. What's a book that completely surprised you, either by being amazing or awful? Either being amazing or awful. I was expecting The Luckiest Girl in the World to be more entertaining. I did not expect it to be that dark. I knew it was suspense. I knew it was kind of thriller-esque. And I don't know if it was great or awful. I was just kind of indifferent after reading it. So yeah, probably that one. How is married life treating you so far? I'll be good because you're glowing. I don't know what that means, but I've been hearing that a lot. It's like, you're just glowing, you're just glowing. It's weird because I'm always upbeat, bubbly. That's just like my personality. So when people say that, I'm like, am I acting different than what I normally act, or is it a different level of bubbly and happy? Marriage life is great. For those who don't know, I did just get married. And frankly, a lot of people say once you get married, everything changes. And that's what I love about my husband. Everything's the same. We're literally just married. We're so comfortable with each other. We've been together all this time. So getting married just made it legal, I guess. Like, we're already partners. We're already doing everything together. He's already my best friend. So for me, it was just kind of like, let's make sure the government knows. Like that's where we were. It's just like, the government's got to know at some point. But yes, married life is great. I love it. I love him. So wouldn't have got married if I didn't. The next question is, if you were on a desert island and could take only 3 books, which ones would you take? I can't think of books specifically, but I would want to take books I haven't read before, because I feel like I have those comfort books that would like calm me down from panicking, but then I'll get bored because I know what's going to happen. So I'd probably want to take a book I haven't read, which I've been looking at a lot of horror books that are coming out, like The Black Girl Doesn't Die in this one, Escape Queen, those kind of books. So I want to take a book that I haven't read. Of course, a Mimi Grace book, because it's so comforting and loving for me. So I totally bring a Mimi. And I'd probably bring a journal, because I wouldn't want to read the whole time. I probably want to document my adventures on this desert island. Yeah, definitely where I'd want to be. Favorite part of your wedding day? Favorite part of my wedding day would probably be me seeing him for the first time. And we did not see each other at all before I walked down the aisle. I literally showed up at the location, peeked my head in, and he was already crying. So I immediately got emotional, and then the song played and I walked down the aisle. So I was already crying before I even made it down the aisle, because I had saw him before he saw me. So, oh, another one. For those who don't know, my fiance is not a reader. He's not into books. He's not into the community at all. But in his vows, he said, at the end, I love you more than the books that you'll ever read. And I immediately just like cried my butt off. But yes, he is amazing, and I had such a great time. All right, moving on. Do you ever get tired of BookTube? I feel like I get tired of parts of the, no, let me clarify. I don't get tired of creating content, putting out content, getting that sense of community, having the conversations around books. I don't ever get tired of that. I think what I get tired of is the nonsense and the BS and this kind of, yeah, it's just nonsense and BS now that I think about it. I just kind of get tired of the elitism that happens in this space. Like, oh, you don't read that book? Oh, you haven't read the classics? Oh, you don't love this author? And it's like, books are subjective, and a lot of those are very conflicting with my morals anyway. I mean, we all know why. So yeah, that's the part I think I get irritated by. And then I get irritated by like people's expectation of what a booktuber, book talker, book whatever should be versus who they are. Like, everyone brings their own personality, their own spin on things. And it frustrates me that people expect everyone to kind of be the same. I don't have to like the same authors. I don't have to read the same books. I don't even have to agree with half of the things you say. And it just annoys me. But then I'm like, I don't really care that much, so whatever. Like, but yes, those aspects of it is so annoying to me. And then from a professional level, right? You want to be a content creator. Of course, you want to build community. The pressures of like the constant creation, like we need a video every single day. We need to know your update. We need to know this. And it's not the people, it's the industry in which we create content. They just want us to constantly create. And I'm human as hell. I'm not finna play with y'all. If I'm busy, I'm busy. If I can't, I won't. I don't. If I'm not up for it, you will know that. And I think that's what keeps this space free to me, is that I'm just open and honest with y'all. I just let y'all know, like, look, I'm busy. I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm not going to be able to do that. Here's what I can do. This is what I will do. And lucky for me, I've built the kind of community that understands that I'm human, and they support me through that anyway. So I totally understand all the reasons why people love it. I totally understand all the reasons why people need to step away from this space. But for me, it has still been a great value added to my life versus something taking away from it. The moment that this space starts taking away from my life, my mental health, what I'm going through, and my happiness, you all will see less of me. Or I'm just busy. All right. How long do you plan to do or be doing BookTube? I plan to do BookTube as long as I want. Because there's no expiration date for me. I love reading. It has been reintroduced into my life, and just like overall, I love it. I love this space. And I feel like what a lot of people expect is like this generic version of BookTube where everyone's friends, everyone loves everything, everyone is on the same page, and everyone's doing the same thing. And I love that we're not. I love that we have these different types of book spaces and different kinds of communities. It's bomb diggity over here. So as long as I want, and in the moment I don't, again, I will let you guys know. I will come on a video and be like, yo, this ain't hidden no more. And I'm out. And I will do that as much as I want and when I want. That's what's so great about it. Like, don't add any pressure to it. Don't do any extra advances for yourself. I don't even look at subscriber count. Like, I just do what the hell I want now at this point. And I get that a lot of people come into this space with, I want to make a certain amount of subscribers. I'm going to read certain books. I'm going to invest this. And that's great. But now that I have experience, my priorities have changed a lot since starting this channel. So we just going with the flow over here. I'm just going to be real. Y'all might meet my kids. I might stop making content when I have kids. You just don't know. And frankly, we'll see. A book you tell yourself for the longest time you will read but never do. I actually just finished one of those books, The Good Luck Girls. I've had it forever. Finished it and actually really enjoyed it. It was interesting. But yeah, half of the books on my shelves. It's probably one of those books where I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna do it. And I'm yet to get to it. I probably would say the War Girls book 2. I don't remember the second one, but I did the War Girls and I had to step away because the ending was just like gut wrenching. So now I'm just avoiding eye contact with the second book. So probably that one. There's a lot of books that I was gifted that I have yet to read and have not made any plans to read them. So something along those lines. It's just books that I didn't necessarily pick for me to read, so I don't know if I'm actually interested in them. Are you gonna get a puppy? What kind of dog would you want versus your husband's want? So I want a husky. I want a big old fluffy dog. I love dogs, but I refuse to have an animal in my current location because it's just not pet friendly. Like, people here have pets, but they have to go out of their way for their pets to be able to be around other dogs and have places to run and all that. I want a space where a dog could be happy. So we both want really big dogs. He wants like a lab, or like, I forget what his brother's dog is, but he wants like a horse basically. But I just want a wolf. So we just want the cutesy dog. And then I tell myself I want a small cute dog, but I don't know because they're so tiny. What is the link to your registry? Not gonna happen. I am standing 10 toes down on this one, y'all. I am not putting our register out. If you guys want to buy a gift, buy a book. Tom has already agreed. Buy a book. It's one less thing he has to buy me. But yes, we are not putting our registry out. Not many people outside of family has it, so I like that. So keeping a little piece of that for me. And then the very last question here is, will you start a book club? So I kind of spilled the tea about the announcement, but yes, I have an in-person book club currently going, starting next month, but that leaves all of this community not able to participate. So what I'm going to be doing is a virtual book club. Now, I'm still working out the logistics, more to come, but I have gotten such great feedback on me doing a book club, me being inclusive, and making sure that that's an option. So I think it's only fair that I move forward with it. But again, my schedule is boom, bada boom, all over the place. So I don't want to start anything that I can't commit to and can't continue to create in that space. So don't want to get anybody's hopes high. But it is official. I will be doing a book club, and you guys will get a video with all the details included. So that is all I had for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for asking me these questions. If there's anything that you want to know that I didn't address in this video, keep the questions coming. I guarantee you there will be another Q&A video. So you can look forward to that. But also, if you want to be included in my book club, make sure you comment that down below as well. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts and what you all think in regards to being in a virtual book club. I know there's so many going on. I personally have never committed to a virtual book club, so this will be my first one. So y'all might need to help me. I'm gonna have a lot of questions, okay? Well, again, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. It's your girl, Books with Bonnie, and I'm out.